Good morning, everybody. Hail and Mary me. Yes, it is that day of the week we call Friday. Thank God. No, unfortunately, I didn't get my stimulant check and payment or pending or anything yet. But maybe by Wednesday we'll get it out there. I know how the IRS is gloating about how they did better than the first stimulus check. Well, you know what? I don't give a darn how good you did in the first stimulus check or not. You're still behind. All right? So, anyway, that's government for you. They think late is good. Sorry, late is not good. I don't want to accept late. Never have. I always found it kind of irritating, especially when you guys in the government say, "Oh, we're here to help you." Yeah, all you do is throw a big pile of sand in my eye. Yeah, I really need you for that. So anyway, it's raining outside. It's overcast. So I'm, just kind of getting myself organized this morning, and I got people trying to page me on Discord. I don't even know half these people. I don't know what the story with them is, but they didn't even really introduce themselves. They just started calling me up on Discord this morning. How about, since you know I'm live, why don't you jump in the chat? We'll talk a little bit. There's 3 viewers so far. I know it's not exactly the best way to start a morning show. Sorry. Of course, my watch is 2 minutes behind the actual computer clock, so I have to make sure to add 2 minutes to my watch, or I can go ahead and fix my watch time, which I will do after the show. Yeah, it's the time of the week. It's Friday. Not a lot going on yet. No stimulus yet in my checking account. No pending in my checking account. Getting my payment tool is a laudable laugh, considering the fact that it doesn't even show it even being processed. I don't know. Is it depending on the format, how you enter the information? It doesn't say what the format's supposed to be. If it's supposed to be XXX-YY-ZZZ, or if it's supposed to be just all the numbers are right in a row, XXXYYY, XXXYYYZZZ with no dashes. I don't know. It doesn't say. I put them in without the dashes. I put in my address, and it says no information available. That's what I've been doing the whole time. Because it sounds like it's freeform. I don't know if it's freeform or not, but it's just frustrating, honestly. The IRS couldn't even give an example exactly what IRS.gov's database is looking for, but no matter. It's always the same answer. No information available. Screw that. I really, really seriously wonder why I even checked to get my payment tool. It just doesn't do anything for me. Of course, I think my light bulb in my kitchen needs to be replaced. I think the bulb is starting to flicker a little bit. It's one of those LED bulbs. I don't know if there's anything wrong with it or what, but clearly last night it was flickering a little bit. Going slightly bright, slightly dark. I don't know what the story was. It certainly was not an illusion. But so it's not the LED driver. I think one of the LEDs inside the bulb is partially burning out, and it's been in the picture 2014, 2015. So it's been in there a long time, and so it certainly has been in there for 5 years. Not those 30 years like they say should be able to use it for. But yeah, So first, let me get the Discord panel. Oh, at the Discord. Let's get the main panel open right now, and get that on the screen. And where is everybody this morning? Where is everybody? It's just like this stuff you see outside. If you're wondering why the picture in the background looks like it's a grid, that's because there's a window screen. That's why. Between the outdoors and the camera. So that's the reason for that. Check. Trying to figure out what that is. I'm not good at meter writing. I don't know why Google Hangouts and Google Meet do this. We have to learn how to read meter writing. That's kind of awkward. And it's like, oh God, So, all right. So let's see if I can say check Facebook for seasonal hours. Check Facebook for seasonal hours from Marcel Monk. Yeah. Check Facebook for seasonal hours. It's kind of interesting. Anyway, I was checking on a few new tarot readings last night. I did work on another video originally that was going to be put up at the Patreon, but I really wasn't impressed by it, so I said screw it. But I'm going to redo it. What I did was last night I talked a little bit about how we cleaned up the storage bin outside, and in the storage bin we have a PC from the Window Vista era. I don't know which chipset it is, but it's got a standard PC air cooler chip. I think it's a Celeron. And the thing is a little bit on the meh side, and except the power or something on the computer isn't working. Now, originally we tried putting another battery in there originally, and then it worked. So, unfortunately, I don't think it's the battery. I think it's the power supply. But then I looked at the processor last night when doing the filming, and I saw that the thing was choked with dust. I'm like, well, that might be part of your problem. So it has 4 SATA ports and a 16-lane PCIe slot for the video card, and 2 4-lane PCIe slots for the other general peripherals, and the 32-bit PCI slot for the legacy PCI cards. Has at least has USB 2.0, I believe. I don't think it has USB 3. But maybe I could add a PCI 3, USB 3.0 card in it. The case itself is in pretty good shape. I don't see anything really wrong with the case, except again, it's got lots of fans in there, which kind of sucks. It's got a hard drive sitting there for the original owner, which clearly, once I can get the thing to power up, it uses a 24-pin power supply plug. I have to reformat the hard drive and clear all the stuff out to install Windows 10. And then once Windows 10 is installed, I gotta register the damn thing or find a crack. Yeah, not really my favorite thing. I've done worse in the morning. I've done worse with computers, but frankly, it's just another power-consuming box to sit on my computer desk in the morning, sucking up the utility teat. Yeah, I really really not too enthusiastic about dragging another computer in here. We threw out a lot of stuff last night too. We had like a ton of clothes hangers we didn't need. We got rid of them. Most of them were the wire type, which was fine. I kind of like the wire type of hangers, but and it's a nice heavy duty plastic ones as well. But there was just no room anymore for this kind of stuff in my life. I just want to clear it out and start over. I just want to start over. Doesn't make me a bad person. So everybody's not here. We have 3 watchers, but there's nobody here. Very, very frustrating. The weather outside is overcast, and listening to this morning, it sounded like it was raining on the road. Doesn't sound like it's raining anymore, but still. I do see a comment, but for some reason, I'm not seeing it on my screen. What gives up with that, Google? Huh? Where's my friggin' comments? All right. Well, let's see what it says. It says, Stan Connecticut says, Michelle, have you tried calling the IRS taxpayer advocate in Hartford? Okay. No, I haven't. I didn't even know about the IRS taxpayer in Hartford. Remember, Social Security documents were just sent to the IRS yesterday morning. And so there's going to be a time when they're going to have to sort through all the incoming information from the Social Security Administration. So there's not much I can really do until it actually comes in, and then once it comes into the system. So I'm still stuck waiting for them to process the application. So that's kind of a little bit different situation if I was a taxpayer, because they've already said, please don't call the office because we can't tell you any more than the Get My Payment tool can tell you. How you doing, MJ? Yeah, I don't know why it's taking a while for YouTube to actually send the messages. It seems like I'm getting it faster from the alert box than I am from the chat. So I talked to Sherry Jackson last night in a text message. Said hi to her. She's doing okay. How you doing, Michelle? So I got up a little late this morning. Still came on the regular time. No, I haven't. Remember, the information just got to Social Security yesterday for all the other beneficiaries who are not taxpayers. They just got the information yesterday morning, and now they're putting it into their database. Yeah, I know, because you're a taxpayer. That's just it. Now, Social Security sent the information this morning, or yesterday morning, but it doesn't say anything about the RRB or the VA. 2 other agencies that have to get the information to Social Security is the Railroad Retirement Board and the Veterans Administration. Yeah, because what is different is this. They did not have the authorization right after the bill was passed to send the information at all. Okay? And so Sure, they did some test files, but they were test files. Non-confidentiality stuff. And then finally, the House Ways and Means Committee basically put a firecracker on the Social Security's butt and said, "Hey, you got to get this information to the IRS like today." And they said, "Fine." So what was his name there? The commissioner said, "Fine." They finally put the information out to the IRS. I don't think so. Basically, you want to join the chat? That's the normal link, like usual. Right, there's somebody else. Right. So it's just a waiting game. Let's just hope the IRS now, which has the information, doesn't sit on it. Now the question is are they going to make us have a paper check, or are they going to give us a direct deposit? I keep getting mixed up results about that. Everybody says if you haven't gotten your direct deposit now, you probably won't get a direct deposit, but we'll get a paper check. Yeah, but the Social Security people have the direct deposit information on file. So why would you make us wait any longer than you have, asshole? You made us wait this long. Well, okay. That's another thing. I got a feeling that Joe Biden, and it almost is called the Biden-Harris administration on their official documents, which is unusual. Usually it's just the president's administration. So instead of being the Biden administration, it's the Biden-Harris administration. A co-president. That's just like at the time of the Middle Ages when we had 3 popes. We're going to have 2 presidents. That's one of the reasons why it's confusing. She's doing the roles that a president would do, such as working with diplomats and things like that. So she's been taking on a lot of the presidential duties for Biden. That's one reason why she may have been joking last time when Biden said, well, maybe I was claimed to be sick or something, and then you can use the 25th Amendment and get rid of me. Well, maybe that's exactly what she's planning. I think he was just kind of like the Trojan horse that brings her into office. I don't know what else to say about that. It's kind of bizarre because why couldn't she have run on her own ticket? Why does she have to have an old fart like Biden around when clearly he really doesn't want to do the job? So she's acting as a president or co-president. Just a really strange situation. Also, there's evidence that Joe Biden has broken federal law by ceasing construction on the wall, which money was allocated for in the 2021 budget. By doing an executive order and withholding funding, he has broken the law, according to a group of Republican GOP senators. Boy, that could cause him to be impeached. Did you ever realize that? If he's convicted about that, he could be impeached. And then guess what? And then Kamala Harris becomes president anyway. Yeah, I know. That's why reasons why I think Biden didn't do any kind of presser until now, because maybe they had to give him a lot of Aricept to get his brain to work. Yeah, well, I listened to a little bit of it, but it's exactly what I'm talking about. It's like he says, "I'm a nice guy." You're a nice guy, but that doesn't make you a good presidential candidate, sir. I'm a nice girl, but I mean, that would be terrible for a president. No, maybe I wouldn't be so bad. I mean, the Virgo in me would kick ass, but the problem is I just don't have the patience to deal with stupidity. Yeah, pretty much it would be Harris Pelosi. Yeah, it would be. Who's Radiohead? I never heard of that term. I mean, I know there's a rock group called Radiohead, but I don't know what that term means in this case. They sing the song called "Creep." Oh, okay. All right. That makes sense now. Well, speaking of a song that was going through my head this morning, I was singing this song by called "Take on Me." I don't know why. I was singing this song all morning when I woke up at 9 o'clock. Take on me, take me home. I'm like, why was I thinking about that this morning? I don't know. um, my my heat got fixed. I woke up cold this morning. Yeah, I don't know if that'd make a good rock song. I woke up cold this morning. I woke up cold this morning. Temperature was dipping really low. Actually, it wouldn't be so bad. I woke up cold this morning. Yeah, yeah, it's raining here. Um, Looks like it dried up a little bit, but I can still see this. I could see that there was some puddles of water out on the road there. That's another song by Eddie Rabbit. I love a rainy night. um, Another song by the Association, Windy. um, yeah, you see what it is there's a pocket of resistance. You are the resistance. No, I'm not. Now, I don't like thunderstorms because I don't like what it can do to my computers. Uh, every time a thunderstorm comes in, it's like anxiety producing. It's like, because I've had computers struck by lightning a few times in the past. Um, yeah, it's another song. Yeah, where is this storm? Oh, yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's just that if you got anything plugged into the mains, you realize that your computer is like a person not using condom, not doing safe sex. Okay, and seriously, think about it. Just like not doing safe sex, right? Somebody's gonna get toasted. I love the snow. I love the cold. I love when it's a breezy, breezy kind of cold day. Not when it's like blowing hard and like and leaves and trees and everything is like blowing around. But just like maybe a little bit of leaves in early fall. But Rain by the Beatles. Actually, I don't think I've ever heard that one. Yeah, I think you get it though. Basically, anytime you plug something into the mains, it always is like unprotected sex. You need a condom, i.e., an uninterruptible power supply. Right. So this year, that's something I got to invest in. It's because no, screw an uninterruptible power supply. It only gives you power for like about 10 minutes. I need something better than that. I need this is what they call a solar generator, which is basically a big giant battery bank, which has a built-in inverter to keep the system charged up, so that when I turn the computer on, it'll pretty much be independent of the grid, so that like power goes out, my light will still keep working. Yeah, I get the joke. Negative conception. So it's just gonna be the waiting game this morning or this week for the check. Hopefully it comes through on Wednesday. My plates are coming on Monday. I'm by UPS. My plates are coming. So I didn't get any flatware, but yeah, I mean, and then eventually I'm gonna get some new cookware too. You know, speaking of Jesus, Jesus was not immaculate conception. Mary was. Because Mary was born of free of sin. Jesus was also kind of an immaculate conception, but Mary was conceived by the normal means, was free of original sin, as we preach and talk about in the Catholic Church. But here's the catch. Normally, in the rare cases that actually happens, that a woman has a baby without a father present, usually it's a girl. So, supposedly he got impregnated by Yahweh. So in that case, it would make sense where the masculine DNA comes from and the Y chromosome. But it also makes sense, by the way, where we got all the junk DNA from, even prior to Jesus' birth, because the fact is, the human race, on the paternal side, there's all this junk DNA. Now, I'm not exactly sure what to make sense about this junk DNA and the chromosomal matchups, but it just is kind of interesting. My elf ears are in that mix. I'm sure of it. Very much, he was not at all impressed at all. He was ready to divorce his wife. But an angel told him not to do that because she was faithful to him. But the man in this case that impregnated Mary was Yahweh. Yahweh, Father God. Okay? So it was not another human man. So because he decided to remain loyal to Mary, he was very important because back then, Mary would never have survived without her husband's support. At the casino stand. Oh, wait a minute. There's no clocks in the casino. No. And they said it was a joy that you can't tell what time of the day it is. But that's because it's a psychological factor. That's what the casinos do to make money. You think the tea's ready yet? I'm gonna go get some tea, guys. Give me a minute, okay? Let's go get my tea this morning. Let me just go get my tea. And, what did you open the other mouth for? This one's new. It's mostly empty. Should have finished this one first. Let's turn the light off in the kitchen. Do you need to put more water in it, John? No, I think it's fine for right now. Yeah, I can turn it off though. Alright. Oh. Okay, I'm back. Blazer says, LOL, I love juggling Michelle. She makes it funnier by taking everything literally. Gmeet link. Oh, yes. I gotta get that out. I thought everybody had the Gmeet link. Alright, I'll get it up. Just wondering why no one came on. I actually have the same link blazingly almost every day. Yeah. This morning, like I said, I got a bunch of people trying to chat with me over on Discord. So I was like, okay, let me get to the right screen. Yep, view all. Okay, Schmickle's ready and Blazing Leo's ready. Hello, good morning.
Morning. I know it's the same link, but I don't know how to I don't know how to like save it so that I can join.
Just go to your bookmarks. Save it as a bookmark.
I don't think you can do that on a phone, can you?
Yeah, you can. You can save it to your home screen. You can save it to your home screen. That's what I do.
How do I do that?
And then automatically open up the Gmail app.
I don't have an option for that, I don't think.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't know. I mean, I saved the code, but
Good morning.
I'll figure it out. Hey, Schmeckle, where you been?
All right, I gotta go to my settings shit here.
What does that mean?
Fuck, I hate this computer.
What? I mean,
okay.
Oops, I took one.
So anyway, I this morning I woke up around 9 o'clock. I just kind of slept in a little longer than I should. And then, because like Homeless Mike said, well, I have to, my friend and I are supposed to do some work this morning. Make sure I'm up by 9. Fine. I woke him up. His friend already left this morning. So it was just Mike on the floor. He was sleeping on the floor. The guy was on the couch. And like every time I come in that room, it's always a pigsty. It's always a pigsty. I don't know why it is like that, because it frustrates me. It's like, then they start moving my camera around, which is in the window, and it's like, what's all this stuff? What, it's like everything's moved around. Cameras.
Well, Michelle, lay down the law, man.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Get a squirt bottle. You see a mess, you squirt them till they wake up and tell them to clean up their mess.
Well, he finally got up, and then he finally explained to me. He said, well, okay, I finally talked to my friend. He said that he's going to be coming around 11.
I can't hear anything.
I said, okay.
We hear you.
Yeah.
So fucking weird. I hate this shit.
Hi, Monica.
Where's Monica? She isn't coming on the chat yet?
She's in the side chat.
Yeah, I see that.
Microphone. Yeah.
You want to come on the panel? The panel link has been posted twice.
It's too early for this shit. Google Meets. All right, there we go. Jesus Christ, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we heard you the whole time.
Yeah, I plugged my microphone in and it put my speakers to my microphone. It's so fucking frustrating. How's it going?
Oh.
Good day.
Hey, where you been?
I just had a lot going on lately. It's even today, but I figured I got a few hours. I'd make some coffee and come hang out with you guys.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I even jumped into Marty's last night, and I'm like, oh, he's not in here either. I hope everything's okay.
Nope. Yeah, everyone's messaging me. Where are you at? No. Yeah, I just got some stuff.
Yesterday's morning show went very well. We covered a lot of different things on yesterday's show. We had talked about spirituality. We talked about the afterlife with FC. Came on the morning show.
Yeah, I remember FC came on yesterday. Yeah, that was awesome. It was good to talk with him. I always enjoy a good talk with Forever Conscious. Yeah.
We still got the green dollar sign last night too. So
because I wasn't there, Michelle. Why it stayed green.
And I wasn't there either, so it might be me.
Yeah. It's me and Blaze and Leo. We're like Bonnie and Clyde, Michelle. We're gonna make that thing yellow every time. How's it? So we got a lot of rain, Michelle. This morning. We even had a little bit of a thunderstorm. It was actually kind of nice.
Yeah.
Got a lot of rain. Thankfully, it's not raining now. It's a little windy over here.
Connecticut Clamor says, hey, Michelle.
Windy.
Just FYI, and why you can't see when your check is coming is because the IRS don't know how they're going to send the recipients the check yet. They will know today, hopefully. First of all, it should be simple. The direct deposit information is in that pile of stuff. Why are they losing faith in their own direct deposit system? That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make any sense.
I heard they're canceling all the stimulus checks, Michelle. I heard that the people who got theirs are gonna, already got theirs, and they're just gonna cancel the rest of them.
They just gave up,
throwing them out the window.
Direct deposit seems like they're kind of losing faith in the direct deposit system. It's like, I mean, what's so hard to send it to the printer? I mean, that's usually what they do anyway. They just send the information to the printer. Or is their printer broken?
It's broken. Well, with COVID, they can't get the ink.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
That was my issue. I have a Kodak printer. I couldn't find the ink anywhere. I almost bought a brand new printer.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I finally found it recently. But
here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, though. It's direct deposit theoretically doesn't use ink. I mean, unless their computer that does the automatic clearinghouse has gotten jammed up or something. Maybe it blew out its power supply.
I heard the direct deposit has COVID right now, so it's going to take a minute, Michelle.
Yeah.
They got to direct deposit some vaccinations into the system first before they can direct deposit our money.
But actually, that is a good question, though. I mean, is there a limitation to how many checks the IRS can send out by the automatic clearinghouse? I know
the internet's down, Michelle. If they got Frontier like you do, it's going to take a bit longer. If they're using the DSL,
knowing them, they got fiber.
It's going to take a bit longer.
Knowing them, they got fiber, and they're probably not being.
You would think that, Michelle, but our government cut so many goddamn corners. I wouldn't be surprised if they're running 56K.
I don't know.
Yeah,
but I mean, they're certainly not been. They haven't been regular lately. Where's your intermutual?
Yeah, where's your fiber 4 at?
Are you regular today? No, our internet is all clogged up with constipation. You need intermutual.
Michelle, I skipped through yesterday's show. I skipped through last night's show a little bit. Was Martin on? I thought I heard Martin on last night's show.
Yeah, he was on.
Oh, Martin came on?
Came on, he pissed people off. Traditional Martin.
Yeah. Can you hear me? I missed that. And then he throws out his nasty little quips.
Christ on the cross.
I have a female Scorpio friend that does the same thing, and you know what? It frustrates the hell out of me. It's the same problem.
Excuse me.
Let me
ask you this, Michelle.
Female friend acts just like him.
Michelle, how did his call end? Did he say goodbye, or did he say like "fuck you, Michelle"? Like, did his call end on a good note, or was he?
No, he just hang up. Beep, beep.
Yeah, he just hung up.
So
I guess that's a good note.
Lolly,
but he did call her. What did he call you last night? I missed it. He called her a bad word and pissed a lot of women off.
Oh yeah, you guys should have heard some of the stuff he would get.
He called me. He called me something nasty. But the thing is that
that's not surprising.
Lolly said to me, she says, "Well, this is the first time I ever talked to Martin. He sounds kind of like a narcissist." She said that, or someone else did that. She was like,
I asked. He wanted questions. Michelle said, "Well, why don't we take questions from the chat for you, Martin?" And she finally got him to shut up. So I said, Pop, why are you such a narcissist?
Because he actually answers his own questions when he asks the questions.
He's like, I'm not a
narcissist. Yeah.
That's something a narcissist would say. Yeah, Martin's interesting. Me and Martin may not always see eye to eye, but he's always got something interesting to say. That's for sure.
Oh, he gets the chat going. That's for sure.
That's a good thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's definitely a couple pluses with him coming on. He starts some controversy, and usually it's all the same. Everybody is in agreement with him. So I guess that's a good thing.
Where's that punk
Martin
Mike?
Is definitely a guy. Yeah.
Where's that punk Mike Vitale at today, Michelle? Is he in the apartment? Or is he wandering around the streets of Winstead? Where's Mike at?
I don't think he wished death on her last night.
I think he just left. I think he just left to go to where he said he was going to go for a job today.
Oh, nice. Okay. Is he gonna look for like an actual job or just like a hand job?
Oh, it's work anyway. I don't know how much.
Either way, it's work. You know, Michelle, you're right. Either way, it's work. No, 100%. You're
right now, everybody's lucky that there's work at all. You know,
right.
Even if it is like, you know, just moving boxes and stuff for somebody or something, it's still work.
Oh Lord,
an odd job or hand job.
It's
just work either way. You know,
there's so many places out here looking for people to work. Everyone's hiring.
Yeah. It's hard, you know, they're fucking up what Mr. Trump did, Michelle. You know, we've had the best economy. We've had more jobs than unemployed people in this country. And, you know, no one really has an excuse not to get out there and work. You know, if they're handy capable of working, they have no excuse. You know, people are just taking advantage of the unemployment. You know, I can't hate on that. I can't hate on that. But
I think that, don't forget, though, that was before COVID. Okay. COVID totally knocked the wind out of people, like kicking someone in the gut. The economy, you know, so I think that got to keep that in mind, because the government lockdowns didn't help anybody, and then of course that meant that there was people that weren't working because there wasn't enough sales, or the major corporations started shutting their doors. So,
yeah, I'm tired of this COVID shit. I'm tired of people
John? Let's break at the door again. Hold on a minute.
Yeah.
All right, come in.
All right, music time. If you like pina coladas, something in the sand.
I think she's trying to be a little bit more lighthearted. She's cracking jokes and laughing, but she's still focused on that green dollar sign.
Yeah, of course. That's all good, though. You know, you got any plans for today, Blazing Leo? You got anything going on today?
Yeah, I got a few things. I got to go pay a couple bills.
Ooh, always fun. Ooh, fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, Street.
I'm in the street life. That's the only life I know.
Who's that? Skynet has, he says, I get big nipples. You get them or you got them?
I got big nipples. I have to go on the Discord to play it. I don't feel like doing it right now. I'll look it up for you, Skynet. Hold on, give me a minute. I got big nipples, like MicheleDalene.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got some fucking pepperonis, girl. Who's at the door, Michelle?
I'm doing all right. Nobody was at the door. It was Mike wrapping a cigarette pack on the table.
Oh, he was packing the cigarettes. Okay.
Yeah.
I used to do that when I would buy cigarettes. But
how the hell does he afford a pack of cigarettes?
Yeah, how does Mike afford
the money?
cigarettes?
That's where the money he makes each day is going to, is a cigarette habit.
Hey, Michelle, what brand does Mike smoke? Do you know?
Probably like pretty much the Marlboro Red Pack.
What? He's buying Marlboro Reds? Like $5 a piece, $6 a piece.
$5. The last time I bought a pack, they were almost $8.
Well, yeah, it's been quite a while, Blazing Leo. I roll my own like you do as well. Yeah, fuck mine. If I bought them, I'd probably spend like over $100 a week.
I said the Street Life brought my mentioned my channel on his channel.
Jesus, that's a whole bag of tobacco.
Yeah. Whole bag of tobacco and like 3 cartons. You can get that easily under $20.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, the funny thing is with a Taurus is, and you know this much because it's the case with you because you're Taurus too. They don't buy garbage, and neither do Virgos. We buy the best we can afford.
Yeah, you know, Michelle, I'm not, you know, I try and be a little, I don't want to say I'm frivolous with my money by any means because I'll spend it, but yeah, I always try and look for the bargain though. But yeah, I definitely won't settle for, you know, something. I definitely won't settle for something under par. That's for sure.
Yeah,
not lying there. Marlboro, yeah.
One of my brothers got hit by a car yesterday, or one of my brother's cats got hit by a car yesterday.
Oh, it's terrible. Is it okay?
Yeah. No, it died.
The past? Oh man, that's even.
Yeah.
Let's see. You want to say anything to the audience?
It was just a little guy too.
Aw. That's too bad. Wow. Thanks for making my day a little bit more cloudy at Blazing Leo. That's awesome. I was having a good day.
Well,
No, I'm just
I
kidding.
told him he shouldn't be letting his cats out, but he's got so
No.
many.
Is he over here as well, or does he live in a different
He
state?
lives by me. He lives in Michigan.
Oh, okay. So he's in the state. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
No. It wasn't an orange cat, right?
No, it was like a what do they call them?
Thank God.
One of those tiger-looking cats.
Oh no, those are like nice too.
Tabby cat.
Oh. What was its name?
Boots.
Rest in peace, Boots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too
And
bad.
his little brother is all depressed. So my brother's like, I have to give him extra loving.
Yes, the extra cuddles. Yes, scratches. Oh,
And
no.
then he's got these. He bought these new chickens, and they got those fuzzy heads. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he lives in a trailer, and it lives under his trailer, and the one came out from under the trailer chasing my daughter, and then his freaking turkey
Oh my God.
charged me.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is? I'm like, you train these things to like protect your property or what?
I'm gonna rest it.
Yeah. Guard turkey, guard bird.
Well, anyway, I was thinking about getting another cat for Rusty to have a playmate. I wasn't sure if I can find another cat like Fame, because Fame was such a dear cat. I really wish I could find a cat like Fame because he was such a good cat.
You know, Michelle, I've come to realize something in life. Like, I love certain animals and people, but it's like you got to find the new relationship. You can kind of compare, but you gotta be open to a new one as well. You know, I'd love to find a cat like I used to have. You know, will I ever find one? I don't know, but you know, you just gotta have an open mind.
I usually
I'd love
do.
for you to get a new cat, Michelle. Maybe even two.
Yeah. Well, you know,
I'm not sure how
I
Rusty would
believe all
react to a
animals have
new cat.
personality.
Maybe if it was a new younger cat, you know, like maybe a female cat that's fixed, you know, maybe then he wouldn't be so bad because then he could basically do what he has to do and, you know, get a little bit of R&R in there, right? Rest and relaxation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, right?
Now, Rusty, you know, Rusty would be okay with another animal, right? He wouldn't like knock it out.
Rusty is actually, I believe, is a Taurus cat, which kind of makes sense.
I don't think
because it was born at the time of Taurus, and because when I got him, it was around June, and he was already 2 weeks old, so that puts him right in Taurus category. No two animals are the same. I will never get another sugar glider like Gabe. He's so friendly and social. I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure exactly what a sugar glider is. That's a bird, right?
No, it's a squirrel.
It's a flying squirrel or a gliding squirrel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We had this shell. Well, I had it. I had to get rid of her. My ex took her in because when I moved, I could only have, you know, I'm only supposed to have one cat, but I have two.
Yeah.
And my daughter named it Flower, and my mom renamed it PETA for pain in the ass because if there was anything that cat could do, destroy, or get into, she did.
Yeah,
she was such that. I mean, I miss her terribly because she was so funny, but she was a little terror.
She was a PETA.
She was. Yeah. Anything she could do, knock things over. She would turn on and off light switches.
Sounds like an Aries.
What kind of cat was it?
She was just like a tabby. You know,
tabby,
yeah.
Oh,
but she was crazy.
Was she born in early March? Because that would be Aries or late March.
I think she was born around that time because she came from a litter that my brother, one of his cats, had. And I think she was born in around the spring.
I don't think I've had a couple crazy dogs like that.
That sounds like an Aries.
Not a cat. I'm trying to think of I've had a space I had a cat that was kind of slow. Like it would lean its head to the side.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have had a cat with no teeth before. I had a cat with like a tumor growing out of its stomach.
Oh.
I've never had any too wild cat. Like, I don't know. The one cat I have now just won't get along with a cat. It will fight any cat. Other than
Dusty had a hernia on him, and so
he had a hernia.
That's Rusty. Yeah, that's Rusty's son. He had a hernia in his stomach.
Oh, Dusty had one.
Right, Dusty had one.
Yeah, Rusty. I'm sorry.
I know. Too many EY or USTYs. But anyway, Dusty is the son of Rusty. Rusty is the dad. No, Dusty was the one that had the hernia.
Michelle, thought idea for your next cat, Krusty. You like that name?
Probably
Krusty
not.
No?
Like Krusty the Clown.
Krusty the Clown? Yeah, you could spell it with a K. Yeah, there you
I don't know. If I had a girl cat, maybe I'd name her Patty. Especially if she happens to land on top of Virgo season. Oh, although Patty acted more like an Aquarius than I do. Anyway, the thing is that I usually try to give my cats like people names. So I
do the opposite, Michelle. I kind of try to do the opposite with my pets. I feel a pet should have a name like Juice Box or Trash Can or Spike or Scraps. I feel, I don't like when animals have human names.
Actually, Rusty took to the human name of Rusty. It was actually when I called him Rusty, his ears peaked right up. He was like, "Yeah, I like that name."
Oh, okay. Yeah. So he picked his name.
And then at the same time, we had a maintenance guy here named Rusty. This is This is a true story. We had a maintenance guy here for a while named Rusty. So when I was calling Rusty my cat, the guy Rusty would come running. I said, "You call me?" And he said, "No, I'm calling my cat." Oh.
Oh, that's great.
I'm
gonna name my next cat Lumi.
That would be a cool name for a cat.
We had a cat, Zilla, kept growing stones growing stones in his urinary tract.
Oh, that hurts my urethra.
Putting him on a special diet, he was so much pain. He actually showed it.
Oh no, that's terrible.
Yeah, we had a cat that cost us $1,000 because he got crystals all stuck up in his urethra.
Oh no!
He had to be catheterized and everything.
No. Oh my God.
Yeah, he hated me too. This cat was always running from me, but when he was sick, he would come to me.
That's terrible.
Make him better.
Fucking terrible.
Well, Fame had an upper respiratory infection or allergy or something. The vet said that this is very common for Turkish fan cats. It's like, okay.
It's not a common thing, but I mean, yeah, that does tend to happen.
John Heyman had a cat named Cupcake, and it started to piss everywhere.
Well, what happened if he had a cat named Frosting?
Did you eat it then?
Well, they start putting scat everywhere.
Cupcake's a cool cat. It's a pretty orange cat, but yeah, it's fucking. I think I was telling you guys. I was telling somebody. Yeah, it had kittens, and they all couldn't get the milk, so they just all died. It's fucking tragic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happened to. That's happened to Tabia's kittens. My last female cat from Woolly Manic. She didn't make enough milk. Her son took it all. Mario took all the milk. He found all the nipples that had anything in them and drank it. And then his poor brother and sisters got nothing out of the deal.
Michelle, cat have big nipples?
Definitely was an Aries. I definitely can tell you that cat was an Aries.
Michelle, can you produce milk?
Yes, I can. But I'm not lactating because I'm not pregnant.
You're like a little kitten. You're like a little cat mama. You should let the cats feed off of you.
My brother's girlfriend isn't pregnant. In fact, she had a hysterectomy and she's lactating.
Ooh. It'd be fun or really messy. I don't know. I just want to touch my tongue to the milk. I don't really want to drink it. I just want
it doesn't taste all that. It's very, very watery breast milk.
Michelle, do
it's very thin. Yeah, it's very thin. Now, if you want super thick, drink whale milk because
whale milk.
Ew.
It's super thick. Because don't forget, it's got a lot of fat because whales and dolphins have to grow fast, fast.
Michelle, where does one even obtain whale milk. I think I could get a horse's adrenaline gland easier than I can get whale milk.
Probably at your whale, maybe
store?
at your whale milk grocer.
Yeah, I don't live in Alaska, Michelle. We don't have those around here.
Maybe you go out, maybe go underneath a female whale with a giant breast pump.
You know what, Michelle? I actually got milk from a whale one time, but it turned out to be a sperm whale, so I don't know if that counts. Is the same thing? Is that a thing?
Well, raccoons and cats. We have raccoons here. And the thing is, the raccoons actually, they don't really hurt any animals, but they're just like friends with most of them. But like we also have skunks too, and like Fame was good friends with the skunk. I've told this story before. And one day he invited his skunk friend up into Ed's apartment. And next thing you know, you see a big skunk and Fame the cat laying next to each other on Ed's couch. Get that skunk out of here, he stinks!
Do you know what whale milk tastes like? It says a mixture of fish, liver, milk of magnesia, and castor oil.
Sounds terrible.
I guess that doesn't say much for a whale's sense of taste.
I bet it's good with something though. It's got to be good. If not by itself, mixed with something or used to cook with or something like that. There's got to be some kind of use for it where you can, you can't just. I don't know. That just sounds atrocious. I hate all of it.
People want it to gain weight, but it's not commercially available.
Yeah,
because there's not enough whales making it. I don't know. There's not really a lot of market for the stuff.
I'm good on that. I could drop.
So if I send you some tabs of LSD, no, I am not going to do anything with LSD or ecstasy or anything like that.
Well, Michelle, I don't know about LSD, but I would definitely recommend a little MDMA. I think you'd be just on cloud 29 on that one. But we're not going to go there. Let's get some weed in you first, maybe a little wine.
I've seen what Critical Unity does with his Psychomen or Silibin or whatever to call it. I'm like,
Salvia.
Right. Trying to say, I'm going to go ahead and quit drinking by using this stuff. That was
my favorite. One of my favorite Critical Unity streams, Michelle, was when he was smoking that salvia. Oh, it's great. It's great.
What?
Actually, that brings a question of why is psilocybin illegal anyway?
DMT, okay.
AKA magic mushrooms. Why are they still illegal anyway?
Yeah. You know what? I've mushrooms, Michelle. I've never really hallucinated off of them. I felt pretty good, but very slight hallucinations.
That's not a good reason to ban something. Come on.
I agree. It's not that bad. All the hard drugs. It's
actually in the body. Yes, it's actually produced by your brain, by the way.
You ever hear of morning glory stars, Michelle? Our morning glory, I think they're called morning glory seeds. You ever hear of that flower before, the morning glory?
I've heard of the flower, yeah.
Yeah, if you eat the seeds from that, if you eat a lot of the seeds from that morning glory, you can have it has a psychedelic effect on you.
Is that morning glories? I thought that was poppy.
Poppy has the
that poppy's not a plant.
Opiate in it. Yeah, that's got opiates in it. Or traces of opiate.
Yeah. If you wonder,
my hazelnut coffee.
Again, that's another thing that's regulated because opiates make heroin.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what that is, but dimethylwhipstomine. What is that? I don't know what that is, but anyway, I think that the way that the government regulates things like magic mushrooms, hashish, Mary Jane, which is a form of hashish, hemp, is ridiculous. I don't think it should be treated like that. I mean, it should be given the same rank as if you you got people smoking the most noxious, toxic particle tobacco, and no one even bats an eye. And yet you got people smoking Mary Jane, and they're not doing anything wrong. They're just chilling. Let them use it. Let them buy it. And then if they're smart, they make money on the sale.
They have the MORE Act, Michelle. Did you hear of the MORE Act that they were passing to not make it a Schedule I drug anymore? Marijuana.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's called the MORE Act. I forget what it stands for, but yeah, they're it's to take it away, get it off the Schedule I list. Yeah.
Oh, that would be good. So it was on the put on that list in 1947. So it would be nice.
Go buy some today.
Michelle, you're a scientific person. What do you think of these synthetic drugs that have been going around? You know, these man-made drugs. They have the K2. It's like a synthetic marijuana.
I know what it is. Yeah.
They have the Flocka. It's a synthetic hair. Well, it's a synthetic crystal meth.
In fact, that's a funny story. Did you know that coke, heroin, which is a synthetic drug, was made to combat the effects of morphine? The problem was, it turns out that the morphine was less addictive than the heroin.
Yeah, I remember that. They did that back in like World War II, or around that time, I guess, 40s, 50s.
50s.
Yeah, 50s. There you go. Yeah, I don't know, Michelle. The drugs are definitely bad news. They can mess up your life pretty bad. You know, I'm not gonna lie and say I haven't done any, but there's definitely some I will not even go near or touch, just because I've seen firsthand what it can do to people. I mean, I've been scared straight personally.
Yeah,
you know, they're bad news. They're nothing to get involved in. They're not cool people if you do them. You know, they're not fun. Doesn't make you, you know, stay away from the shit. Have a beer, if anything. You know, flick your bean, as Michelle would say. There's definitely ways you can de-stress. Get a massage. Get a cat. Our dog. Pet it. Don't need drugs.
I don't know.
That being said, 420s and chat boys, cheers. Let's go.
There used to be opium dens everywhere in the world. Or like prior to the 1930s, you could get opium in the United States like no problem.
Yeah, I've tried opium before. I've smoked opium before, Michelle.
It has
Have you really?
medicinal value.
Yeah. I smoked some black tar, it's called black tar, opium, and red roof.
What did it do?
I put it with weed. It was, it's just a really stronger effect. I've only done it like twice. I've not something I was, really into myself, but I had a couple friends who were doing it, so I've tried it. It's just a really, really intense high, I would say.
I'm too afraid to try anything like that. It took me until my 40s to try weed.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was a bit of a rebel. That's probably why I look the way I do now. Party a little hard back in the day, but like I said, there's definitely a couple things I haven't touched and refuse to touch myself. I'm not really into drugs myself nowadays. Just a little marijuana there, maybe. That's about it. Every now and then maybe something else, but nothing too crazy.
Have you ever tried mushrooms or no?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Definitely tried mushrooms. Like I was saying before, they didn't really make me super hallucinate. Like I've seen all types of crazy things, but definitely gave me a pretty good euphoric feeling. Especially nice to do outside. Just a personal preference.
I'm trying to remember. Somebody was telling me
go for a walk.
They were looking into mushrooms to treat. Was it schizophrenia or something?
Yeah.
Like that?
Oh wow. Maybe. I think the last time I've done them, it's been years. Personally, it's been years. I do remember the last time I had them.
Sorry, Johnny, I hate to tell you this, but my landlord does not have any vacancies right now. I've had people actually ask me. There's no vacancies right now in the building.
The building's full, Michelle? Your building's filled up? Well, you know what, Michelle? I have a feeling that there's going to be some vacancies real soon, especially from the cocksucker who's been stealing your light, who stole your table lamp. You know what, Michelle? I'm getting them evicted.
No,
you said
it's
apartment number 8,
lamp.
right? Is it what apartment is it in? Number 8?
It was a painter's lamp. Don't worry about it.
No, I don't know, Michelle. No one steals from you and gets away from it. They're lucky.
I was on the porch for months since last year.
Get that net back. All right, guys. Apartment number 8. Let's get them evicted. You know, call Jimmy. Tell them that you were in the hallway going to visit Michelle, and the guy was opening the door, exposing himself to you, using swear words. Let's get him out of there. You know, tell him you smelled some burning glue. Could be possible crack cocaine. Let's get him out of there, guys.
Who the hell are you talking about? Cyrax?
No, we're talking about your neighbor, Michelle. We're gonna get your evicted. We're gonna
Nobody
get
showed
you an
themselves
eviction.
naked to me.
I want to get him evicted.
No
I don't like that they took your lamp and the light bulb. They took the light bulb. They're just a bunch of rabble rousers. You
Well, I
don't
don't
need
know.
that in
He
your
wasn't taking the light. He was like replacing them, right?
Yeah,
With the
yeah,
different-
that's even worse. Like, what a slap in the face. You know, let's take the time to take the shitty light bulb, but yet we'll put, you know, something worse in there. Like, what a slap in the dick that is. Oh my god, it's like someone stealing your car and replacing it with just something that's just, you know, under par. You know, it's not right.
The funny thing was when the guy put a $70 smart bulb in the light fixture in the hallway, and he said it from Moonlight Blue, and my landlord was like, "I think this light's broken."
Was it Leo? Did you get your PS4 yet?
And so we swapped out the bulb.
It's still being delivered.
And so we threw the bulb. It was broken.
What will you be playing on it?
And then the tenant comes to me and says,
Kingdom Hearts 3.
"Michelle, where's my light bulb?" I said, "I don't know.
Are you going to play Fortnite?
She told me to throw it out. It's probably in the dumpster."
I don't know. I might try it.
Yeah, well, hopefully you don't like. Yeah.
He said that's a $70 light bulb. I said, "Why did you put a $70 light bulb in a hallway fixture?"
Not a fan.
You know, people steal shit around here. You know.
No adult should play that game.
Okay, yeah, but I'm not a big fan of shooting games.
Yeah.
So I mean, if there's like a free demo or something, I might try it. But I don't know if
it's all free to play. Yeah, you don't have to buy it. It's
all okay.
Yeah.
See, I might try it, but I probably won't.
Play The Sims with Michelle.
It's just I haven't played The Sims lately.
Yeah, I haven't been doing too much gaming lately either, Michelle.
I
need to get back into it myself. I need to get this damn computer figured out.
Excuse me?
Pissing me off.
My friend sent me a text. He said his truck is broken down. He's going to fix it.
Okay.
So it's almost 11:30. So what I'll do is I'll go get us a couple lunches if you want.
Yeah.
All right. I'll be right back.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Go get those lunches, lackey.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate what he does because we're still live. So.
Did you get lunch yesterday, Michelle?
No. We had food here, but he overslept.
Wonder what they'll have for you today. Hopefully something good.
I hope so.
Me too.
Maybe it'll be steak.
You like tuna fish, Michelle?
No, I don't like tuna.
Not a tuna fan?
Oh no! Don't worry about it. I got a microwave. It's no big deal. Usually, he usually brings it back pretty hot when he comes back because he usually goes right to the soup kitchen and then he just turns and burns and comes back here. So, no big deal.
So when Mike gives it to you, he always delivers it hot, Michelle, nice and hot.
No one's. I don't know who's been stealing from me. It's just a one painter's lamp that we had in a porch is gone, and so.
Oh, you know what, Michelle? I say we clear that whole fucking building out then. You need to be living there. You know, let's get that.
What I get really mad about, and I did talk to two people about it yesterday, I said, who keeps closing the door on the porch when they have it open? I said, if this door is open, there's a reason. Okay, I'll close it when I go to sleep. I said, that's something I will do. But I mean, if the door is open, leave it open.
What did they say to you, Michelle?
Huh?
What did your neighbors say when you talked to them?
They said they haven't been closing the door, but if they see who does, they would let them know.
You know what, Michelle? If I was your neighbor, I'd probably just close the door out of spite every time you had it open just to drive it crazy a little bit. Probably knock on your door daily, 2-3 times a day, and then just go back into my apartment.
Well, if I go ahead and mount a chain on the wall and basically chain the door open, I mean, we used to do that. I mean, we used to have a way we used to chain the door open. And of course, the problem is that's a fire exit theoretically, so it has to be able to close.
You said you usually leave your door unlocked, Michelle. So if I lived in your building, I could just walk into your apartment. Would you let me walk into your apartment anytime? If I live there?
I usually keep my doors locked.
Oh, you leave them locked now? Okay.
So
that's good. That's a good thing.
No, it wasn't a win, Brian Kate, because we put some big heavy cardboard boxes over there. Because my landlord he's working on apartment 10, and they have the old empty cardboard boxes from the old toilet packaging, and it's pretty heavy stuff. So I put that in front of the door. Person would put the stuff back where it was sitting by the old broken toilet, and then they're like, close the door on me, and they're rehooked on the spring again. And it's like, so I talked to the guys, and like I said, an 8, and they said, well, we didn't close the door. I said, okay. I said, but just be aware if the door is open, it's because I'm trying to air out my apartment because it gets kind of stuffy in there.
So I don't get it, Michelle. Is the door in the hallway?
Yeah.
So is it like outside of the door to the porch is like outside of your door in the hallway?
Exactly. Yeah, it's right outside of my door in the kitchen. So I can open up the kitchen door and the other door, and then I can get the air, from the outside coming in.
All right. You get the breeze going. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty nice. You got like a balcony out there, a porch on the 3rd floor. That's pretty nice.
It's a shared area. I didn't really do a tour. I did do a tour in the video I was going to do on Patreon, but it kind of came out kind of crappy last night, so I might redo it again. And basically, it's a shared porch, so theoretically, everybody uses the porch.
Oh, it'd be great. Get some of your neighbors out there on a stream.
You got exclusivity porches on the 2nd floor for the 2 apartments, for 3 and 4, but the rest of the people all share the same porch. So it means that, anything you put out there is pretty much fair game.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of the honor code, so the people around you aren't honorable.
Right.
Excuse me. Yeah.
The Wrecking Crew. Yeah, that's a group. Yeah. So anyway, either way, I mean, it's not really that hard to ask. Just keep the door open, guys. Because come on, if I have the door open, I don't even know if I really want to leave the door open much anyway, because of 2 reasons. Number one, in the case of Dusty, I think deep down, I think someone took Dusty. In the case of Fame, I don't necessarily think anybody took Fame, but Fame is an old cat. He's 20 years old, so I think he just went off to find his place to dig his own grave, literally.
Yeah, I had a cat from when I was little. I got her at 5, and when she turned about 18, 19 years old, she kept wanting. She was an indoor-outdoor cat. She kept wanting to go outside and just kind of find a place to die, but I had moved out, and my mom had kept her.
Well, Fame was primarily was the indoor cat. He did go out, but not much.
Yeah.
Rusty used to be more of an outdoor cat, but now he stays inside most of the time.
Oh, this is like so many depressing cat stories today. It's like my heart's breaking.
But she lived a long life. She lived a long life.
That's good.
She was such a good cat.
Yeah. It's kind of like Rusty's a good cat too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had an animal that wasn't like, we never had any issues with our animals attacking anybody or biting anybody or bad with kids.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I haven't
got a couple
either.
Of shelter pets that I've had to get rid of.
I mean, even with Patty's dog, Benji, the dog was a highly nervous dog because he was abused. Nobody could really approach the dog. And like I said yesterday, the dog just came up to me and became my buddy without even me doing anything. And he just took to me right away.
Yeah. Well,
it's almost like he's saying as a human understands the kind of emotions I went through.
Yeah. Well, I think they can sense too a good soul.
Yeah, they do. They do have that ability.
I remember I had a dog when I was a little boy, Michelle, and the dog. I remember the first time I seen a dog do this in my life, I just hysterically laughed. He would sit on the ground and he'd scoot his ass. He would just scoot himself with his front legs and rub his ass on the carpet. And I didn't know what he was doing as a kid. And I just thought it was the most fucking funniest thing I've ever seen in my entire life when it happened.
miniature schnauzers that did that.
Like they just sit down and then they'll drag themselves with their front paws.
Well,
My mom would be so pissed. She'd be
there's
like,
a
I
funny-
just cleaned the floor.
Yeah, like that.
There is a reason they do that, but I won't
spoil.
spoil the story. Just to say, is basically is they have glands in their butt that they need to clean out.
Yeah, no, I get it. It didn't do it often, but I remember the first time I've ever seen a dog do that, and that just blew my mind as a kid. I just laughed so hysterically hard. You know what's going on.
I
started
remember
imitating it, I think.
I remember before Rusty got fixed, he would do something
Mm-hmm.
which is very common for tomcats and especially dogs. Is he starts making love to the pillow on my bed.
Oh, you're right. No, no. So, Michelle, I have a cat. The cat I have now, 400. He was a kitten. He had a little green blanket, and I remember he used to just hump this little knit blanket, and then one day someone called him Schmeckle Cat, and that's where that name came from. Was from him humping the little green knitting blanket.
Yeah, I had a cat that humped stuffed animals. It's like, what's wrong with this cat?
Video. I saw that being featured in a movie, a comedy movie about a dog. And
Was it Click?
Stuffed dog. I don't remember which movie it was. That was just kind of funny. And then I did my own research into why would they do that. And it's just like a man.
It feels good, Michelle.
It's just like a man doing what a man do. Same reason.
You hump your frog.
Yeah. I got this big.
Is that why he always looks so worn out?
I never seen. I have never seen it. I have never seen a female cat do it. I never seen a female cat do the equivalent of grab a kitty dildo or something. But I'm sure they must have one.
Oh my God, Michelle!
Demonetized.
What would a kitty dildo be called, Michelle? A kildo?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Cat dough? I don't know.
That would have to be a real little.
Yeah, it'd have to be.
I guess there's another question I've always kept wondering about cats and dogs in general, and I know this will turn my dollar sign yellow most likely, but I'm not trying to be rude, YouTube. So please give me a little grace.
We're talking about pussy here, not like that pussy, but pussy cat.
Do cats and dogs have a menstrual period?
Yes, they do. Yes,
they do. Dogs, I know for sure.
Yeah, 100% dogs do.
Cats do, but I don't think
they really bleed.
Yeah, and if they do, they probably wash themselves a lot.
The dogs definitely do, Michelle.
Yeah.
Something I've learned about cats, Michelle, is like sometimes at night when I was a little kid, I'd lie in bed, right?
Oh my God, John, really?
What's he saying?
Yeah.
John was oh wow, yeah. Yeah, that's I can definitely confirm that. I can vouch for that. I know John, so I used to lie in bed, Michelle, as a little kid, right? And at nighttime, I would just hear this cat just screech and screech and screech, and I always thought to myself as a kid, like, Jesus, these cats are just fighting, like man, it's dying. But now that I am an adult, I realize it was like a cat mating with another one, like it was just screaming its head off.
They sound so like they're in so much pain.
In torture. Yes, it was just.
Did you know? Here's the funny story. When Fame and the old Fluffy were still alive, they were boyfriend girlfriend cats, and all of a sudden you would hear in the middle of the night like the sound of the two like going at it. I mean, it'd just be like in the same apartment and I'd be in the other room, and it sounded like she was enjoying herself.
Oh no! Whenever I heard it, sounded like the cats were like killing each other.
Oh yeah, they do.
Even dogs.
Yeah,
they start yelping.
Never caught a dog. Actually, I have. Do they screech a lot? I don't know.
Well, we had this one. She was Siberian Husky and a wolf mix, and she was kind of young, so she was like playing around this older male dog, and he got her, and she just screamed her head off. Yeah.
Yeah, I've only seen a dog have sex with a woman before. I've never really seen it.
Oh no!
Another dog. I really wouldn't.
Well, like I said, unfortunately, when Fluffy died, Fame took it really hard. So close to each other. Bill Simpson, and Simpson said, "Oh God." It's like Fame is like, "I want to go home, man." And I'm like, I understand why you're feeling that way, because he lost his girlfriend cat, and that I think he really, really missed her really, really a lot. She was a long-haired cat like he was, and she was like, she was really kind of temperamental, but basically with her, I mean, she was like putty. I mean, she was just basically they just loved each other to death. I really feel bad, but I guess finally, just like Fred Sanford, he's finally with her now on the other side.
I'm coming. That's what she said. Fred Sanford. Nice. I love that show, Michelle Sanford and Son. That's a great show. Yeah, big.
Yeah, that was kind of a funny one. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that was a good one. I like that. I like Sanford and Son. What was I gonna say? Have you ever had any fish, Michelle, as a pet? You ever have any sea life or?
No, I never got into fish.
What about lizards or amphibians?
Or birds?
No.
Or a bird. You ever have a bird?
I just no. I kind of had a bird. I had a crow, a wild crow.
Oh yeah, I remember you were telling us about that.
Yeah, he was free range. He was everywhere.
A crow.
Finally, of course, he decided to kind of wave his hat like Heckle and Jekyll and said, "Well, bye, old chaps. Time to move. Time to go." Flew off.
You should get some chickens for your apartment, Michelle. Like 3 or 4
No,
chickens.
no. My apartment's not zoned for
Mike
that.
might get confused and eat them.
Like the Rusty can fight with the chickens. Put the little red goggles on.
No, they don't make TV shows like Sandberg's Son or even Chico and the Man. No, they don't. Of course, when I was a kid, I didn't get the Sanford and Son,
they don't make any good TV shows anymore.
No, it's all the same formula. It's just, bleh,
Man, I don't watch TV. I'm usually watching the older shows anyway on the channels, Antenna TV and stuff.
Oh yeah,
if you think about it, you see all the movies they're remaking all them too.
Oh yeah,
it's like they've lost their creative streak.
Well, yeah, I mean you can only make so many movie ideas before you run out. I mean,
and horror movies just got dumb.
They're just always the same thing over and over again. I mean, they're pretty predictable. I mean, you can only make.
I did watch
kind of like the show is right, kind of predictable, kind of the same.
The other night was it's called Willy's Wonderland. And it's got Nicolas Cage in it, and it's kind of like a spin-off of like the Five Nights at Freddy.
Oh wow!
Thing. Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna like it because obviously Five Nights at Freddy is like a kid thing, but it actually had a pretty good storyline.
Okay, we got Skynet wants to join in.
Nice. We got good old Skynet. Nice.
Go ahead, Skynet. How you doing?
Skynet.
Hey, I don't have much time, but I was just watching the stream and you winked your butthole at me. I wanted to know what's up with that.
So you winking at Skynet? You winking your butthole?
No, I haven't.
You were looking at me like straight in the eyes, and then the next thing I know, you winked your butthole at me.
Michelle.
I think maybe you're talking about Rusty's butthole, not mine.
Michelle, that was your butthole and you winked it at me. How do you do that? How do you wink that thing?
No, anyway, the thing is, right now we're talking about cats, TV shows.
No, do you have strong sphincter muscles? How do you wink your butthole at Skynet?
I didn't.
How do you do that?
No. Anyway, the thing is
you're gonna get demonetized, Michelle. You keep winking your butthole at Skynet. You're gonna turn that yellow sign. You're gonna turn the green sign into a brown.
I never did that though.
A brown one.
Right.
Oh, we lost Skynet.
Well, anyway, the thing is,
right.
like I said, as far as TV shows go, we had some good shows in the 80s and the 70s, and even the 61s, like, of course, Gilligan's Island, The Lost Loves of Dobie Ghost is pretty good.
Let's test your trivia, Michelle. Let's test your trivia. What is the longest running television show?
Home Improvement?
No, Michelle. That only had 8 seasons. Are you kidding me?
Well, The Simpsons is definitely pretty long-lasting.
The Simpsons, a lot of people would think The Simpsons, but it's also not The Simpsons, even though they're in season like 35. It is not The Simpsons either. That's a good guess. You give up? You give up?
That's a good guy. Yeah, I give up. I don't know.
The Price is Right.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's true. The Price is Right. Yeah.
going on since the 60s.
Actually, it actually existed
Or
even
70s.
before that. Originally, it was called The New Price is Right, because originally it
there you
was
go.
based on older Price is Right.
Fun fact for everybody. I looked it up. I thought it was The Simpsons myself. I was like, it's got to be like The Simpsons, right? No, Price is Right. You would think it'd be
Well,
The Simpsons.
if you include game shows, yeah, but if you don't include game shows, then it definitely would be The Simpsons.
Sure. Yeah, definitely. Yep. Yeah, Simpsons, man. Woo, I remember when they came out on the Tracy Ullman show.
I remember that too.
That's how that started out, yeah.
And then they used to come on Thursday nights when they first appeared. Channel 2, I remember Thursday nights, The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Then they moved them over to Sunday.
Well, one
time.
series I liked was Futurama by the same creator.
Yeah.
The Simpsons is a future prediction.
Kiss
show.
my shadow metal ass.
Yeah. They've predicted a lot. Prince's death, coronavirus.
It's funny because did Futurama ever predict anything? Even though it's supposed to be the year 3000, did he ever predict
Not
anything?
sure. I never got into that one myself.
Yeah, I couldn't get into that one.
I never really got into it, Michelle. They do. I know a lot of people who love that show, such as yourself, but that was just one I never really could get into. I don't know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one show I liked as a kid a lot was Love Boat.
Love Boat.
Yeah, that was all right. I watched it a little bit.
Yeah, I never really got into that one. It comes on TV sometimes, but I never really got into
MASH was my favorite as a kid.
ABC networks on Saturday was Love Boat, and then followed by Fantasy Island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Fantasy Island, I loved. Did you
watch
they have a movie out on Fantasy Island, but they went dark with it.
Yeah, isn't that Lord of the Flies? Was that it?
No, it's an actual movie called Fantasy Island.
Oh, okay.
But it's kind of like a horror thing.
Mm.
Yeah.
They had that little miscreant guy in there in the tower. The plane.
But you know what? The TV series Fantasy Island wasn't always so light either, because there was a lot of things in the series covered a lot of different ideas.
Probably get a tattoo in here. Michelle, do you remember Tattoo? The little guy?
The little guy,
I wonder if he's still alive.
The one they used to climb in the tower, yep. The blade. Yeah.
You know what? I'm not sure, Blazingly.
Version of Fantasy Island. Did you ever see that one?
Which one?
Looney Tunes
Speedy Gonzales was the tattoo.
Oh,
and Bugs Bunny was the.
Oh, okay. No, I haven't, but it sounds like something I would watch.
I think I was talking with Skynet about this a week or two ago. That I believe they're trying to get rid of Speedy Gonzales in the Looney Tunes because it's like
that's so
not
dumb.
politically correct. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I don't know why they were so against Speedy Gonzales. I mean, especially in the new Looney Tunes show, Speedy Gonzales owned a pizzeria, and he was
really.
One time he had customers complain because the pizza was taking too long. He zips over to them and says, "I might be fast, but my oven is not."
Yeah, but you know what? If they're gonna do something like that, then they're gonna need to get rid of, like in the movie Cars, they have that one like Mexican racing car.
Oh yeah,
that has the accent. And I mean, that's just stupid to do that.
It's a cancel culture bullshit that they're doing.
They have a school right now trying to get.
I wish that cancel culture would cancel itself because it's just pure stupid.
Trying to get rid of what, Blazing Leo?
Like certain pronouns, like they don't want the kids to address people as she or he.
Wow. Really?
I'm like, are you freaking kidding me?
Well, to all the people out there with kids, one of the big reasons I don't have them is just because the world we live in today. So to the good parents and like the normal parents out there, shouts out to you. Please don't destroy your kids. Don't turn them into the fucking world that we live in today.
By the way, you guys should check out. 2000s. You guys slightly different change the topic.
That's what I'm going for.
Yeah, shout out to you guys.
I gotta slightly change the topic for you guys. Look at the latest zodiac readings I put in my 2021 playlist for Virgo, and if you do, I swear the lady was talking about my channel and me specifically, just to tell you that. They're not that long. They're not short. They're like 32 minutes long. Just watch the tarot reading. You will wonder if she's talking specifically about me, because it's...
Who is the reader?
The reader's name is... I got to go back on my playlist and look it up now, but let's see if I can find it for you guys. Let me go back to my other channel.
Get some more coffee while she does that.
Just go to my 2020 playlist. I'm sorry, 2021
wow,
playlist.
5 daughters, Stan?
It's
that must have been a house of hormones.
It's a new tarot reader. She's only got 1,025 subs. or sorry, 1,250 subs. So she's pretty new. So she's not like one of those older ones that have been around for a long time. She's just starting out. But her reading was very, very interesting. To be honest with you, I'll see if I can pull up the information real quick for you guys. Come on, YouTube, let's go.
1610.
So let's pull up the name of the video. Let's see. Playlists. My playlist.
Hey, Michelle. Can we do some prank calls on the show tonight, Michelle? Can we do some prank calls?
Oh, that'd be funny.
We usually do. You know.
No, I mean, let's us make some calls, Michelle. Not take calls, but we're gonna make some prank calls tonight.
Oh, I don't do that, but all right. Let me see what we got here. The playlist is called the 2021. Let me show this to you guys on the screen. I don't want to play it. No. I don't want to play it. I just want to show people the playlist and then give you guys a link to it. You stupid piece of software. Why do you do this to me? I'm trying to show people the playlist, and it's going to sit there and play the whole damn thing.
You guys send Michelle $5 on the phone number. We'll harass the person for 10 minutes straight.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Guys, just send them number along and $5.
I'm gonna harass my ex for free.
All right.
Yeah,
I got
please pass along the number.
I got it. View full playlist.
Make them go crazy.
All right. So now, can I actually share the link to the playlist? Yes, you can. Okay. Let's see.
I've had people do that before, Blazing Leo.
All right. So here is the playlist right
now. Remember, you get what you ask for.
If you guys want to see it. I mean, it's on a regular channel, so I'm surprised no one even sees it. But I have a playlist which covers a lot of content. It covers the news sources I use, everything. So
no real names will be used to protect those.
Where's my chat? Oh, there it is. Okay, here we go. So here's the playlist. I'll just post a link. You guys can check it out. That way I don't have to sit there and try to describe every single video.
Is it the one that says Zodiac Talks?
That's Zodiac Talks, but Zodiac Talks is pretty good. But no, this is not Zodiac Talks. It is, let's see.
Zodiac Talks.
Is this thing sorted by newest to oldest or oldest to newest? I think it's oldest to newest. Okay, we're going to go from newest to oldest. Because I can see the list is this. Okay, it's called from, and not this one. This is from, not Intuitive Serenity, but I think this might be it. Intuitive Serenity. Yeah, that sounds right. Intuitive Serenity for the Soul, Virgo. April 2021 guarantees success, increasing material wealth, going after your dreams. And then she did another one, which is a little older, called Virgo Money Career, April 21st or April 2021. Huge success, creative vision brings a windfall of abundance. So there's two she did for Virgo for April. I don't know how they're both having to do with prosperity. They're just totally dead ringers. They're dead on the point for what's going on. I watched her March one, and she did the same thing for March, and she predicted pretty good what my March was like. Absolutely worth looking into. If you guys would please check out the 2021 playlist, because there I put all the videos, all the shows. the shows, the vlogs, the bcasts, any news as articles I see that are worthy, like you can see the articles on the stimulus payments as well. There's just a lot of content up there. It's just a very large list of material. I'm gonna share it.
Michelle.
What?
I want you to listen to me very carefully, okay?
All right.
Can you hear me right? Can you hear me right now?
Yeah.
I am a king, and I am also a common measuring device. What am I? I am a king, and I am also a common measuring device. What am I?
Oh, I know what it is.
What is a measuring cup?
No. I am a king, and I am also a common measuring device. What am I, Michelle?
I don't know. The yard? No.
No.
A ruler.
I don't know.
A rule. Yep, Blazing Leo got it. A ruler, Michelle. A ruler.
Oh, ruler. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't figure.
No, it's okay, Michelle. Michelle.
Music is medicine to me. Yeah, music is cool. Ruler. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I use music a lot for therapy.
Michelle.
That's not sad, so then I'd want to kill myself by listening.
Yeah, I haven't really had much time.
Oh my gosh, he went off on Marty last night.
But I do try to get in a weekend or two or a few musical.
Leave my family alone.
Hours of music.
Come after me. Don't come after my family.
But with homeless Mike here, it's not always easy for me to get into my music by myself. Usually I tend to get into music I really, really go spazzy. You can just...
Oh, screw Mike. I would music.
Yeah, just let loose. It's your house, It's your apartment.
Yeah.
He don't respect your privacy and your rules.
Yeah.
Start walking around naked.
Like I told him, I said, one of the things is you got to keep this place clean because...
She'll walk around naked and be like,
No.
From
you are
not
one.
No music. You know the rules.
Now your host.
And now your host. That's my intro.
All right, guys, we're getting an extra 2 hours in today. Michelle's restarting the show.
MicheleMarieDalene, just to let you guys know, we are at the cusp of 1,000
Michelle's restarting the show, guys. We get an extra 2 hours.
1,000 subs, which means if we go lose one more sub, then the review process will end for the YPP program.
Michelle, are you playing a video?
And it will not resume again until
we hit. I see you're playing
again.
Oh, I'm playing.
You're playing the video, Michelle.
Hey, I didn't even realize that. Let me shut up.
Above 1,000.
16 ton has a riddle
for me.
I got it.
A very important favor.
Riddle, read it off, please, Leo.
It says, "What is everything to someone but nothing to everyone else?" Oh, we put the answer in already. Mind. Your mind.
What's always coming but never arrives?
The mail.
No, the mail arrives.
I've heard this one before.
Depends on which country you're in.
That'd be COMING, guys, for some of you weirdos out there. What's always coming but never arrives?
I don't know.
You give up, Michelle?
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes. Oh, Brian got it.
Where is it?
Stimulus checks.
Stimulus checks. That's a good one. That's good. That's a good one. Yeah, that's an acceptable answer. That's an acceptable answer.
Well, anyway, speaking of that, I'm hoping that they're going to get those pendings out real soon.
Good going, guys.
Michelle, where is it that you find that yesterday comes after tomorrow?
Really? I don't know.
Well, think about it. Where do you think that yesterday comes after tomorrow?
Okay.
Where would you find that?
Right now, I'm just posting the link to this playlist so everyone knows about it. Everyone.
You guys out there? Anybody
Where
out
would
there?
you find yesterday comes after tomorrow?
Where is it that you find that yesterday comes after tomorrow?
Another country.
Oh, by the way, here's an interesting question. Now, people from the UK can answer this straight up, but for the American audience, how long is a fortnight?
It's 6 days, isn't it?
Today, no. Today is not the answer. Where is it that you find that yesterday comes after tomorrow?
A fortnight is 14 days.
Oh, 14.
2 weeks.
Yes, really.
What's the answer, Skynet or Schmeckle?
We're gonna let the chat. We're gonna let it ride in the chat for about 30 more seconds.
I think it's kind of interesting to think about it.
Fortnight is 12 days.
Brian said today.
Where is it that you find yesterday comes after tomorrow? The dictionary.
Oh.
That's a good one. I'll have to give that one to my kid.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, the food is on the table, so I'm gonna go check it out and just say, don't forget, guys, we will be live tonight at the usual time, 7:00. Don't forget Saturday.
Michelle, why don't you go grab your lunch, Michelle, and have it with us on the stream? Why don't you get your lunch, grab your lunch, and have it with us on the stream? That'd be
no, I don't eat on camera.
Come on, Michelle.
But anyway, the point is,
let's eat on cam today.
Besides that, okay, let me finish what I'm saying. Don't forget 7:00 tonight, and then on Saturday we'll be on 7, but we won't be on in the morning. So what we're gonna do, for the weekends, for Sundays, is I'll try to prepare some shows in advance, and then put them up on Patreon for Patreon subs, and then two weeks later they'll have the shows released to the main YouTube audience. That way, there always will be something for patrons to check out first.
How about, Michelle, how about you just go grab your lunch and let us see what you got today? You don't have to eat it. Let's just see what you got for lunch today, Michelle.
It smells like chicken. That's all I can tell you.
It's calling her name.
Let's confirm it. Well, maybe have a bite on cam. Just a bite or two.
Chicken or is it rat?
Sometimes
I have to question.
I think it's standard chicken. It smells like standard chicken. Yeah. By the way, listen, guys, I have to go, but everybody, I want to say thank you for coming on the show. Everybody, I'll see you tonight at 7:00.
Michelle, have a good afternoon. Enjoy your supposed chicken.
Yeah. Okay. Bye, guys.
All right, guys. I gotta go too. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Later, everybody.
And that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go get my lunch here, and I'll see all of you guys tonight at 7:00 Eastern time. Yeah, we had a pretty good morning show. Started off a little slow, but yeah, it was okay. So hopefully I'll still get a green dollar sign after this. I don't know. All right, guys. So I'll talk to you later. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody.